Hey everyone, Technomentary with the video for you guys. Now we're going to talk about the iPad Air 4th generation going into 2024, if this iPad is still worth it or not. So let's get started. The 4th generation is going to be the previous generation. Right now there is the 5th generation that is out. This is a 10.9-inch display that was released back in October of 2020. Now this year it's going to be little over 4 years in a couple months, which again, if you think about it, seems like a long time, but don't worry, this iPad again has a lot of power to it. It does come with that 5mm A14 Bionic chipset. It also comes with a 12 megapixel back camera, single one, and then a 7 megapixel front camera, which is great for photos and videos as well, so you're not lacking any of that. Now it does come with a battery that's rated to last about 10 hours or so. You can get a little bit more with less depending on how well you use it. But again, when it comes to iPad, this is one of the better iPads that you can get because of the size. And if you're looking for an iPad, you're probably looking at one of these Air models, which are lighter, slimmer, as you can see here on your hand, easy to connect. Things like the 2nd generation Apple Pencil, you can easily connect that and use the Apple Pencil for taking notes and also drawing as well. So if you wanted to do any of that, you can definitely do that with this Apple Pencil that you can get, but it doesn't originally come with it. You have to buy it separately, but once you get it, you'll realize how useful that can be. You can also connect it to things like the keyboard and have an external case, a smart case as well for it, which would be great for other things as well. Now another thing we're going to mention about this is the software on it. So originally it came with iPad OS 14. Now it does get the latest iPad OS 17, and later this year it's going to probably get the iPad OS 18 as well. So in terms of software update, it's going to get you the major supported software update, which means all of your apps are going to still work this year, next year, probably the year after as well. So whether you're using it for watching Netflix or your favorite YouTube videos like mine's right here, right, you'll be able to do all of that with this iPad. And because it has that awesome 10.9-inch display, it's definitely much better to view your favorite streaming platform that you like to do. Even when it comes to things like social media, you can pretty much use it for most of your social media apps, from, so you can see Snapchat, from the X app, or that formerly is Twitter, to Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp. All of them can be used on this device. Now you can also use the native apps like FaceTime on it and iMessage. The only thing about this iPad is that you don't have regular calling, because that's different. That's pretty much the biggest difference between an iPhone and any iPad that you have, is that you don't have that regular calling on this. You can get this in Wi-Fi model or the cellular model as well if you want data outside the Wi-Fi range. Besides that, in terms of performance wise, so it's good for most productivity tool. If you're using it to use it for school, or if you're using it for work, you still find this holds up really well. The speed on it is still pretty great. Now if you're using it for gaming, lighter gaming, to some of the 3D gaming will work fine, but once you get into some of the very heavy graphic games that are meant to be played in console, they might see a little bit of lag. But again, it all depends on what game you're playing here. If you're playing Roblox, like, these apps will work without any issues. Pokemon Go, right? But it's one of those graphic games that will get you kind of like something you have to test on your own. But aside that, it's a great iPad in 2024. It's probably going to be another for next year as well. And if you ever decide to upgrade, you, of course, there's a 5th generation out, which has slightly more hardware, but that's just because it's a newer iPad and you're paying a lot more. Now the price point on this one, you're probably going to pay around $400 or so, which again is great pricing for this iPad. If you're looking for something not too overly expensive like the newer M1 models, this one still will get the job done for you. So that's our review of the iPad Air 4th generation in 2024. Want to hear from you guys. If you guys are using this, currently use it, have used it, what's your thought? Leave it in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.